Beach
Hello.
Street 4.
Welcome
Welcome
to the podcast.
to the podcast. 4th episode. You think we're getting used to this, but I'm still struggling with an introduction. But
There's nothing like a good introduction, Josh. And that wasn't one.
Nope. So I guess this is the first episode after the Beach Street 6
Festival.
the festival.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, we've been
That was a big-
preparing for this interview,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that was a big day.
It was wild. I'm still getting over it.
Yeah. Were you there long? You were there for the whole
Yeah, I was there all
half of
day.
the day at least. Were you the whole
Well,
day?
I left at around 10 because I thought it was 12 at night. That's how long I'd been there for. Yeah.
I had about 3 hours sleep, and I definitely had a meltdown at about 4 p.m. And I
Really?
said to a friend of mine at the front, I said, I think I'm having a really bad anxiety attack. And she was like, oh, okay. I said, I need to go. So I went to the bottle-o around the corner, and I did I just sculled a long neck.
Oh.
And
In
then
the car.
And came back. And I was like, I'm okay now. It's all good.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your highlight from Beach Street 6?
I was going to say something gay, but no. In all seriousness, I think Nick Connors was really good.
Mm.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time too.
I like the guys from Voodoo Youth.
Oh yeah.
I thought they were all right.
How good was the hype track? Like
It
they
was.
talked about on this program. It was so sick though.
It was good.
It was really good.
I thought it was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good day all around. I had heaps of fun on the dance floor at the end too. That got really wild there for a bit.
Yeah, I think that was when I left.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of that, sadly.
Kind of just cut loose, and that was
Yeah.
good.
Fuck yeah. So we have a special artist here today.
First artist, I think.
First
we've ever
artist.
had.
She was actually at Beach Street 6.
I was.
Who was it? Can you take a guess?
Drum roll.
We've
We've got a Miss Hannah Dunn here. Hello, Hannah Dunn.
Hello. How is everyone?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're doing great, Hannah. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How many beers have you had?
No comment.
She brought a 6 case for herself.
I did. Yeah.
6 case. That's not even a thing. 6-pack, I mean. Anyway,
I
so
brought 6 cases.
what were you doing at Beach Street?
I was painting. Yeah, it was my first live art experience, so I was still a bit of a rookie. I don't really paint too quickly, but I tried. I was kind of happy with how it went, but yeah. Well,
I remember you
still
were
cool.
painting, and you can stop me if I'm wrong, but it was like an indoor plant.
it was. Yes, yeah, it was a plant. I spent just like a few days before Beach Street 6. I was in Melbourne, and I was staying in this little like apartment room sort of thing that had this really cool indoor plant, and then just behind it were all these little like photos of people picnicking and stuff like that. And so what my painting was like the indoor plant with just people sitting on the leaves and stuff like that, picnicking
Can
on the
you
leaves.
describe like what colours and like what it was?
It was mainly a green, like
Standard
colour
plant colour.
scheme. Yeah, because of the plant leaves. But then like the people and stuff were like red and blue, and there was like dogs on it and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it kind of had a bit of a colour range, but mainly green. Mainly standard plant colours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was the largest painting I've ever done, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I kind of keep things pretty small, so
Less work, right?
yeah, exactly. Less time as well, because I'm so slow. So like I was just like, heck,
Yeah.
just painting like crazy.
That's
but
so
yeah.
cool.
It
So
was-
how
it
long
was
did it
good.
take you to finish it?
I don't know whether I was like fully finished it, but I finished it by like sunset.
Yeah.
So I started pretty much at like maybe 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was going at it for a few hours, but Yeah.
Were you just like constantly working on it, or did you have a
Yeah.
little break and
I
have a
had
little
breaks.
boogie?
I had breaks and stuff like that to chat and talk to people. Lots of people were really nice and like would come up and sit with me, and that was really sweet.
Aw.
And just like keep me company and like talk and stuff, which was really nice.
Yeah.
But, I was still painting while they were doing that. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
drink on the job?
I did. Yeah. Yeah. But the good thing was people were like, "Oh, like don't get up. I'll like get you on." I was like, "Thank you." Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ended up shouting them back, sort of thing. But yeah, that was nice.
That's cool. So you said you don't usually do paintings. What's
I don't
usually your
do
medium?
live painting. I do a lot of paintings, but like I'm doing a lot of paintings at the moment, but I also do collaging.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're kind of my two go-tos. Although I used to be really into doing like line work with just like pen. So that was more what I used to do, but I'm kind of like trying to branch out into paintings and collaging more. So yeah, that's where it's going.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you ever painted bits? Have you ever been a painter?
Finger painting.
Finger painting?
Self-portraits.
Really? I suck at
I'm
drawing.
kidding.
So I
I'm
believe that then.
like, it's so hard to like understand a visual artist
Yeah.
mind. I'm just like, I can barely draw a tree.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Yeah. There's like very basic things that I can do. Do you know what I mean? Like a tree with roots or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of start something then hope for the best. There is a lot of things where like with collaging I'm like, oh, I like that picture, cut that out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or I'd like keep all my scraps from other things and like I'd be like, oh, that shape's really weird, and like go from there. So a lot of it can be like heaps just out of nothing sort of thing. But then like stuff I'm doing right now for my exhibition is really, really thought out. So yeah.
I'll just go back to the collage thing. We'll go into the exhibition in a bit. But I was going to say, do you usually have like a story that you want to convey through a collage, or is it just random little pickies?
It can be both, because I kind of don't really have any kind of method with my collaging. I kind of have so many magazines that I just look through, which I've like already cut open and stuff like that, but like I can go back through them and like find something else and whatever. So like sometimes I can like put things in a situation so it kind of tells a story, but other times they can just be completely random sort of things. Yeah. But
visually encapsulating.
eye-catching.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a debacle. Should we go to the first song bits?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Let's talk about this exhibition that you had.
Yeah,
I wanted
for
to
sure.
save that, but we got time.
We got time.
Okay, so Miss Dunn has an exhibition. Is it your first exhibition?
It's my first solo exhibition.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've done I've been in exhibitions before. I've done like a few like group exhibitions and stuff like that, but that would only be like one artwork or two or three. But this is just me in my own little space. So I'm trying to do like the best I can for it and as much as I can. But yeah, it's coming up in August, so it's soon.
Wow.
But
Have you got everything ready? Like how many pieces do you have for it?
I'm definitely not ready. I'm not halfway yet, so there's lots to do. But I'm hoping to get 12 works done for it. That won't necessarily mean there'll be 12 in the exhibition. Like I'll choose from those, but I want 12 up, and I'm onto the 6th one now. So I've still got a long way to go.
Wow.
But lots of work.
So what's the conceptual theme for it? Is that the right terminology for artists?
I wouldn't know, but but yeah, there's a big theme following all of them. If we have time to go through it.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay. It's called romantique, which is French for not romantic. And yeah, French lesson.
The only thing I know in French.
Me too, but yeah, and it's pretty much follows the ideologies and philosophy of the romantic period of art and like poetry, which came after the Renaissance period, which went for about 300 years. Like the Renaissance period was really...
Which you didn't like, right?
I didn't like it first.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
saying that.
Yeah, I said that in the interview, and then I like have come to like a lot of elements in it, but it was all about like the Renaissance period was all about depicting like an idealized, perfect human, like proud, like in love, like strong, winning a battle, or like good body form sort of thing. And then, so that went on for a really long time. And then the romantic period came about for about 50 years, I think it was. And it was all about depicting more multifaceted views of humanity. So it was like depicting fear or like horror, sadness, loneliness.
Yeah.
Just like things that weren't necessarily like as pretty as what was beforehand. So I've paralleled that with today because of like the social media generation, like the whole visual platforms of like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, where like once again putting forward a really certain like specific kind of lifestyle that's very perfect and like one kind of body type sort of thing. So I'm kind of like bringing it like awareness, or like I don't know, illuminating more like multifaceted views of people's lifestyles now, but still with like stained glass windows or like iconography and like stuff like that. Gold, lots of gold is in this one.
That makes heaps of sense.
It does.
Sorry, like that was really well explained.
It really was.
I've been practicing.
You know what I mean?
And it's like a huge concept, but it makes sense. And
Like, my friend like told me that this application for What Space Gallery was available for the rest of the year, and I had maybe like a few days to come up with a concept. I kind of had like this one already playing sort of thing, but like it was like a rushed but also really well thought out like concept, and I'm really glad that like I didn't doubt on it and like kept it.
No, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
So it's a body of work?
Yeah, there'll be like that's the main theme, and then each work will have a specific topic that it will address. Yeah.
So like, do you discuss it in like a little?
I'm aiming to. Yeah. I'm gonna have like a little paragraph explaining all of them, because otherwise, like, I feel like it's more important to have like some kind of explanation if people want to read it. Yeah. I personally don't read them, but I just like looking at pictures. But like just in case someone is interested in what something may mean, that's why I'll have them there.
Wow.
Yeah.
But, that's so exciting, like, especially because like we're in that generation and can speak firsthand from it. Yeah. You know, I feel like it is like a product of that generation, like Instagram models. And it kind of like reminds you that's fine.
Kind of reminds you that like people have other things going on in their life that they may not put forward like on social media. So that's kind of the point of what I want to get across. Yeah. People have other things going on. That's really what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Not everything is as it seems on the Grammy.
Yeah, that's it. It's not everything. Yeah.
So that's it. So what's the song you've picked?
The first one.
First song.
Well, do we have a first song to pick, or can I pick any of them?
Well, you've picked the three.
Yeah. I feel like...
What do you want to go with first?
I feel like... Old Man would be nice. Yeah.
By Neil Young.
Yeah, by Neil Young. One of my favourites.
Why?
I don't know, actually. It was just like a really easy listening song that I listen to when I'm studying or like just walking or like, I don't know, nice and laid back. Yeah. But I saw it live in America and that was really, really nice.
Wow.
But,
where at?
Coachella Valley, where they have Coachella, but it's like the whole suburb is called Coachella. But yeah, it's the same place. But it was for a festival called Desert Trip. Yeah. But yeah, it was a really good song.
Cool. Wow.
Was that when he was pushing out his kind of iPhone thing, or he was pushing out some bit of equipment that he was trying to get everyone to buy. It's like an MP3 player. I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. He was giving out flower seeds though,
Right.
like throwing them out to the stage.
Right.
I think they were, I think there's something like illegal organic seeds that he just was chucking out to the audience, sort of thing.
What a legend.
Yeah, very
Marijuana
cool.
seeds.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, plant your own.
But I was a little bit too far away to grab some. So
Yeah, right.
Go back a year later, there'll probably be something growing.
Yeah, that's it. Little plant just there.
Cool. Well, I think we might go to that.
Mm-hmm.
Old Man by Neil Young. And this is Beach Street Radio.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost, such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes. Run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first and last. Look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
And we're back.
We live, baby. We
Beach Street,
live.
episode 4. That was Neil Young, Old Man. And we're back with Hannah Dunn, one of the
Hello.
artists for Beach Street 6.
Yeah.
That was a better intro.
Yeah.
Should have stuck with that. first time round.
Oh well.
Practice makes
we're here now.
perfect. Yeah.
We're almost 20 minutes in. So you spoke briefly of like the theory behind your exhibition.
Yeah.
Can you kind of grasp a bit more on like if it's possible? I mean, you
yeah,
gave a pretty
no.
good explanation of it all.
Well, like that's kind of the theme for the whole thing. Each work is going like into a very specific kind of topic. I have one about like body image and stuff like that, and like I'm still using a lot of symbols that are in like the Renaissance and stuff like that as like meaning, like desire or like, you know, kind of certain things, just to kind of like show that I've done my research. So I think it was like, you know, like so one of my works has got like this slightly more curvy figure with like stretch marks and stuff like that, but like in front of like all these like symbols that mean like, you know, desire and things, that kind of just to project a message of, you know, like different body types are still desirable and like attractive. And like I don't know whether it's like up myself to say I'm romanticizing like having a I don't know, my paintings are making these things pretty, but it's more like I'm just putting them out there sort of thing.
I saw an image on Instagram the other day. It was one of our friends, and I think you drew a picture of a heart.
Oh yeah,
and a naked body.
I thought that was very Grey's. Like, have you ever seen Grey's? It's like a medical textbook, but in cartoon sort of.
No,
it's
haven't.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I did that a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago. It would have been months ago now, when I first started my cardio course at uni.
Yeah.
And I was procrastinating really badly, and it was like at that point it was only up to the anatomy of the heart. So I was like just drawing heaps of hearts because I'm a very visual person.
Yeah.
I was like drawing it out and labeling it sort of thing, and I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered to like do this. And then like I ended up just like making a weird shape, and I was like, actually this kind of looks like a human body like in here, and so I kind of just went from there. But yeah, she really liked it, so I gave that to her for her birthday.
Do you use like your drawing and your art to learn like anatomy and stuff like that that's relevant to your degree?
If you pharmacy,
right?
Yeah. So I do pharmacy at uni, and if you looked at my pharmacy notes, there is so much color and like diagrams. Back last year when I was like doing like introductory courses, it was all about like what goes where and what does what. So it was a lot of organs and like nervous system and flow diagrams. I am a sucker for flow diagrams. Like I love the visual. I don't know, this leads on to this. Yeah, so like all of my notes, most of them are handwritten.
Yep.
I don't really have time to make everything handwritten, but I try. But
is that how you framework your art? But very didactyl, like it's very like here, here.
The planning process is. Yeah.
It sounds like it. Just the way that you're talking before.
Very methodical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I kind of apply like how I did like anatomy courses at uni, how I do, and like preparing things and like planning and studying, similar to how I create concepts and stuff like that with art, which is kind of like when people say like art and science are so unrelated, like I kind of see it the same way. It's
kind of efficient.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think I have to be very time efficient, so like that's what works for me, so that's what I stick with. Yeah. That's how I do things.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Inside the brilliant mind.
Actually, I was gonna ask. Do you have like our last interview, Bonnie said that she sometimes would draw on musicians as like inspiration for her fashion. Do you have any songs or artists that like help with your art?
There was a period. So I've only really been doing art kind of publicly, like not really just for myself, for a few months now. And before then, so it would have been like maybe October last year, I was like really burnt out with uni. I had enough, like I was so over it. And I wasn't doing anything creative. And I was like... I was like, I need to like be more creative, and so what I did was listen to a playlist, and I just it's just like a random Spotify playlist, and just ended up drawing something that I thought of during the song, and then I'd move over to the next drawing when the next song came over. And I like at the end of it, like I did it for maybe like 45 minutes or something like that, had like filled my book almost, like with all these like stupid drawings or whatever. But then they came into like ideas and stuff like that. So like not specific songs, but sometimes like music can like spark like certain like like moving to like a beat sort of thing, or like a certain lyric or whatever can kind of like come up with an idea.
Like a visual line. Like, so like Neutral Milk Hotel have like really visual lyrics. So I feel like you could draw something.
Yeah.
If
people
I could,
like
I would.
Patti Smith, she's very poetic in her lyrics. Like some of her stuff I can really like think of images for, which is cool.
There'd be some neuroscience into that. You know what I mean? Like
I think there should be.
Tapping
I think
into some pathway in your brain and then going elsewhere.
It's definitely a thing. That would definitely be something cool to look into. But I reckon it's definitely something in the woodwork. Yeah.
And you did some, like you actually did some designs for a band in Newcastle, right?
I did, yeah. I did I did an album cover for Altai.
On no sleep.
On very little sleep.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a very hectic period that time. But I did their album cover, and then I did some shirt designs for them. But I've also done some work for Split Feed as well, because I went to school with them, so they were
So what do you do for them?
I just did a shirt design, but it was pretty much now their logo at the moment. So they got it printed on a big banner, which was really nice. It was really cool to see. That was on their last gig. They had a big like banner of my logo up there. I was like, "Aw,
thanks, you guys."
Are you cashing in yet?
No, but
waiting for the check in the mail.
I'm waiting for a check
lost
after this
in
interview.
the mail. No, they're like,
Split Feed, you can contact Hannah Dunn anytime. Like.
These are her BSB and account numbers.
No, they were kind enough to help me out in some spots. But yeah, it's been fun to work with all these really cool people. So yeah, I've had a blast.
It's good exposure too.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I'm really grateful for it all. Yeah, it's nice.
You're a star. Can I go on the next song?
I was going to
like
say,
a nervous nitty,
we've got 1 minute till we can go to the next song. So what's the next song?
The next one is Big Love by Fleetwood Mac. I didn't realise, I only listened to this song, the studio version of this song, until I saw Fleetwood Mac live. And like it was really, really different live and really, really good, like really talented. It was just Lindsay playing by himself. Like the others had just gone off stage, like single light. Yeah, it was huge. Yep. Yeah.
Was this at Bin Badger?
No, this was in Sydney. So All Phones Arena at that point it was. Yeah. So I was right on the side, but I was relatively close, and I was just in awe, sort of.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he was just by himself on the guitar, like singing, and like you could just see like sweat like dripping off the guitar, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good though.
So is that why you picked the song, because you've got a connection with it?
It just kind of like takes me back, and I was like super impressed at that point. So whenever I listen to it, very impressive.
All right, cool. Well, let's hear it. We got Big Love by Fleetwood Mac. Beat Street Radio.
Looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, how build you a kingdom in that house on the hill. Looking out for love, big, big love. You said that you love me, and that you always will.
Big love. Thank you for saving my hand.
Anytime.
I had to grab the mic off you then.
Yeah.
So, I remember talking to you the other night,
Mhm.
and it was a fun night.
Yeah.
But I heard that you crash tackled somebody once upon a time.
Oh my god, I knew this was coming up. I was just like, this is gonna come up. I know this will.
Well, you know, a lot of things were said that night. But,
Yeah.
you know, I picked the best one.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
You
And
did.
I was so confident afterwards that I could like rule the world sort of thing that I tried out for the women's school rugby team
Really?
and I didn't get in.
Oh. Okay, can you go like
She's just
I'll
a
backtrack.
Can
She's
you
just a
can you tell us
vigilante
Yeah.
can you
for
tell
Hamilton
us
South.
why
Yeah.
did you tackle somebody?
So slightly sketchy area that I lived in
Hamilton
or
South,
live
nothing
in.
wrong with Hamilton South.
Nothing wrong with Hamilton South, but like there was a bunch of kids, like this is back when I was 14, 13, and you know, there was these bunch of boys from Newcastle High, similar age to me, maybe a little bit younger even, I'm not really sure.
Punks.
Yeah, absolute
Bunch
punks.
of punks.
Yeah, and what they did, they would come up and knock and run on our house, which at first we were like, oh, pesty kids sort of thing. But then they like got a bit more ambitious and they started damaging our house. And
Whoa.
they would come in like a group of like 8, 9 sort of thing. little gang.
Group of
And
chavs.
yeah, with their
basically.
Razor scooters, which are
Wow.
deadly for our garage door. So what they did was they'd come up with a bit of a run up and like fling it against like the scooter against our metal garage door, so it didn't it, and so it stopped working. And it was a lot of damage done to our house, and they would do it several times a week. So there was this one point, me and my dad were in the garage and we could hear them coming, and and like dad was getting ready to just kind of like grab one sort of thing. He's like a teacher, so he like can just like be scary and I don't know, grab one and set them down sort of thing.
He's got good teacher experience.
Yeah, he knows
Yeah.
what he's doing.
I thought you were going to say that he was like coaching you how to tackle them, being like, all right, Han, on the count of 3 we're going to run out at the same time and crash tackle
I was
8 of them.
I was like psyching myself up. Like he was expecting me to stay inside and he'd do all the work. I bolt out like the same time he does when they're coming in, because like they'd planned to smash the window this time. Like they really wanted to do some damage this time, and so we bolt out of the house and I catch this guy on a scooter. So like I was a fast runner at that point, so I was like I ran after him and
She's doing the running hands movement.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps.
This is like action story right here.
It is.
And I kicked him off his skateboard. I was like full like adrenaline rush sort of thing. Kicked him off his skateboard and then knocked him over, like tackled him. And I just held him down.
And then what did you do?
Well, like dad had already grabbed one by this stage and he was like sitting down, like, you know, kind of confessing everything, being so sorry and crying and stuff like that. And so like dad was like, didn't realize I'd left, like bolted down the street sort of thing. And he's like, Hannah, call the police sort of thing. And I was already down the road. I'm like, yeah, I got one. Dad's just like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. So I was heaps, confident after that I could, you know, tackle anyone.
Did they come back?
No, they never came back.
Wow.
Yeah, we scared them off. I think I scared them off.
Yeah.
Really, you know.
So no one steal Hannah Dunn
Yeah, I will
art
come.
shit either, because she'll chase you down.
Skateboards are not safe. I will kick you off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No one is safe in this community with Hannah Dunn around.
And
I'm
I was a short little twig at that point. Like I was a little baby. I looked like 6,
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, yes.
Not today.
Yeah.
To be fair, you still are kind of tiny as well.
I still am tiny, but like I was like especially
Not
know,
a 6-year-old.
you'd like pan
No.
across the year of my like school and you'd be like, oh, she's like year 7, and they're like, oh, she's in year 10, she's graduating this year.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was me, the little baby.
So funny.
Yeah. So
What other drunken like Confessions that you made to Josh.
Story times. Oh,
I know what you mean.
I broke the bathroom door.
Yeah. That's right. Came out of the toilet and the whole sliding door just fell through.
Oh.
And out comes Hannah.
I'm stronger than I look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was the door like being a punk too?
Yeah.
You were just like
It had a razor scooter. To be fair.
she was triggered.
It just brought back some really tough times, you know.
And there were Polaroids taken, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a story about Polaroids, but I don't know, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, because I'm super pale, I just don't appear in Polaroids. I'm just a little white
She has
ghost.
no nose,
I have
apparently.
no nose.
She's Voldemort.
Someone was trying to, like, that's what I was saying. I was like, I am Voldemort in these photos. And this lovely lady came up to me. She was like, you are not Voldemort. Don't compare yourself to that. I was feeling
Was
really...
that night, was it?
Yeah.
I was probably yelling at you by that.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Yeah. And, yeah, she was being very sweet, reminding me that I am not Voldemort.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
He's come back. I
I
was very
don't
drunk
know
that
who
night.
she was, but, you know, she's
She
very
was
lovely
Hermione
to me.
Granger.
Yeah, very lovely. Yeah, that was quite nice of her. But I still don't have a nose in some of those Polaroid
I can
photos.
see it
Doesn't
right
change.
now.
Yeah,
She
doesn't
has
change.
one.
Can confirm there is a nose on my face.
She had to blow her nose before this
Yeah,
interview too,
yeah.
just so everyone knows.
I have a bit of a cold.
So I think we're coming up to the end of it. Do you
Ooh.
have apart from the exhibition, do you have anything else coming up or you're working on?
I've got a few things coming up that haven't, like, I can't really lock in or announce just yet.
Super
Okay.
secret.
Yeah, super
Fun.
secret at this point, but they'll be coming out soon. But really, it's just the exhibition.
What's the date for that one?
It's August 10th to the 27th, so it's 3
Oh,
weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
At
3
What
weeks,
Space?
wow.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And yeah, I'll be working a few days at the gallery because it's at What Space Gallery in town.
Mhm.
So you know you can
Newcastle
come in.
West.
Yeah, that's it. You can come in and I'll probably be there chilling.
Is there going to be like a party for like the first night?
Yeah, there's a launch on the 10th, 6:30 till 8:30, I believe it is.
Cool.
Yeah,
I love
and,
launch parties.
yeah,
Free champagne.
that's
Is
it.
there
Please.
dip and cheese?
There will be.
Varieties?
I
Okay.
believe
Good.
so.
Cool.
I believe
We're
so.
there.
Yeah.
We'll do a live video for everybody.
Yeah,
Of
be
us.
there.
Bits of
Drunk.
drinking, I'll just be eating cheese.
Yeah.
In the corner crying.
Oh, cheese is beautiful.
I'm lactose intolerant.
They've
Help me.
They've got soft cheese. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, Nibblers will be there. So yeah.
So if you're hungry, pop in to see some live
Free
art.
food. Don't come for the art. Just come for the food and drinks.
No razor scooters, no stealing.
Yeah. No razor scooters,
Hannah's dad will probably
please.
be there.
Yeah.
As well.
I will track you down.
And we'll beat you up. And then you might even feature in
Break
the
the
next
door
artwork
down.
as your physical heart
Yeah.
embodied to an art
Totally.
piece.
That's right. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like maybe like not that extreme, maybe like a finger or an ear
Yeah.
or something. I can see
In
that.
other words,
You
don't
got
mess with
scary
me.
eyes. I
You
can
really
see
got
that.
blood down.
She's
No, that's real blood. That's real blood.
Don't mess. Don't mess with me. Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
I've had
yeah.
heaps of fun.
Yeah, it was
good.
nice fun.
been
Hope you
good.
guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been lots of
Just
fun.
so you guys know that this has been a structured
Yeah.
interview. We had time limits and everything.
Lots of planning.
Mhm.
So we've got our final song.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh my
We've
god.
only
We're up
played
to the
2.
40-minute mark. Okay.
Oh.
Final song.
Well, let's
Fine.
hear
We
it.
can end with the song.
Let's end with the song.
Let's
Yeah.
end with a song. Let's go with a bang.
It's
And
a
then the
good
Beat Street song after.
Yeah.
Just so everybody gets
Ah,
confused.
My
Yeah.
chat voice. Over
Yeah.
top, yeah.
This is Parcels Hideout. Yeah, I really like Parcels. I only found out about them at the beginning of the year. So it's very disco-y. I kind
Yeah.
of, when I first heard the song, I kind of imagined myself in a disco rollerblading like rink
Yeah.
sort of thing, and I was loving that. Really disappointed there isn't one in Newcastle that I can go to
No.
and just listen to with my
Bummer.
headphones. But
You could go to the ice skating rink and
yeah,
use
Friday night ice
Mm.
skating. I
Just
could
Never
do
been.
that.
Flip in the center with
Yeah.
the roleplay.
You can't ice skate, but I will make it happen. Next week.
Next week.
Yeah. But,
Cool.
yeah.
So this has been Beat Street Radio with Biddy and Josh and Hannah Dunn.
Yeah.
Cute little artists we got here. And the song that
The song is Parcels, Hideout.
Hideout.
That's Hideout.
Bye.
I closed the door to all that I am. I called a lie, I told you all I've said. I failed even more than I understand. It's coming out of every wall I'm in. Oh, lately. You know that I keep my mind on. I know that I keep hiding so long. My love, so long. 'Cause you know that I keep the heart out. And all that I'm thinking about is 'cause you know that I keep the heart out. And all that I'm thinking about is time tells me more of who that I am. I'll kneel to all that will release my hand. I talk to the floor, I fight to pretend. You think that I will reach a point to mend. Oh, lately. You know that I keep my mind on. I know that I keep hiding so long. My love, so long. 'Cause you know that I keep the heart out. And all that I'm thinking about is 'cause you know that I keep the heart out. And all that I'm thinking about is